Hi ladies, how are you all? I'm back. I'm sure you're surprised to see me as it has been quite a while since I've last did a video. I think the twins were only 8 weeks in my last video and they have officially turned 1 today. I cannot believe it's been that quick, like the year has just flown by. Hasn't it, mister? So this is obviously Mr. Max. He is gorgeous and he's doing really well, and they're both doing fantastic. And we're back to do our 12-month update, aren't we? And get back into the swing of doing videos. There is so much to tell you. So much has been going on. So much has changed since I last did a video. We're trying to get into all of it. I basically have took a social media break, especially from YouTube and Facebook. I've been active on Instagram, so if you've been following me on there, you definitely would have seen the twins growing up. Lots of photos of the twins on Instagram. But definitely just took a break from Facebook and social media as YouTube. I've been doing videos. My daughter's been using my YouTube to watch videos. That's about it, basically. I haven't been watching any vlogs. I'm so far behind in the people I follow. I'm sure there's been pregnancies and babies everywhere, but I'm not sure yet because I haven't looked. Yeah, can you see yourself? Who's that? Max! Is that Max? Say hi. Say hi, YouTube. He's teething at the moment. He's got 4 top teeth, 4 bottom teeth, and his other 2 side teeth are coming in. So he's enjoying his rusk at the moment. So basically I'm going to try and do their 12-month update in this video, and then I'll do a little bit of a life update, but more of a life update in a separate video because there's just too much to get through, I reckon. So with the twins, they're officially 1 today. The last video we did, I mentioned Max was suffering really bad reflux. He had that till about 6 months old, and then once he was able to sit up and drink without laying down specifically straight away, it got better, and he doesn't suffer it anymore, thankfully. So that's a relief because the first 6 months was pretty tough with him and reflux. They both have teeth. They both crawl around everywhere. They're both sidestepping everywhere, nearly ready to go walking by themselves. They use their walkers to walk everywhere and sidestepping around furniture. Oh, goodness. They both love their food. They're still exclusively breastfed, and they have sippy cups with water, but mainly breast milk. And they love their chicken, and they love veggies and fruit, especially bananas. So they're pretty healthy and they love their food. Max is a big boy. He's off the chart for weight and height. He's 13.8 kilos and about 83 centimeters long. You are. So he's a big boy. And he's just gorgeous. He's very cuddly. He loves his trucks and cars. Daddy's a truck driver, so he loves trucks automatically. And he loves when we go walking and see all the traffic. He loves that. Don't ya? He gets very excited when he sees a big truck. So he loves trucks and cars. He's a very cuddly boy. He's a mummy's boy, which I love. Out of all my boys, he's the most mummy boy that I've had, that's for sure. What else do you love? Hey? He's very talkative. He says mama and baba and dada and this and that. And he likes playing games. Like he's got this toy which is a fish bowl, and he likes taking the fish out, and then I say put the fish in the bowl, and he gets it and he puts the fish back in the bowl. So he likes doing in and out games at the moment with his toys and pushing his cars and trucks along, which is so adorable. He's just a very happy, smiley boy, which we love. Health-wise, they're fantastic. They haven't had any health complications. They are vaccinated. They're due for their 12-month one. Yeah, but they haven't had that one yet, but they're fully vaccinated. Yeah. Yeah. They're just joy. They're just pure joy for twins. Life with 6 hasn't been that much different than life with 4. Obviously, just running around after 2 toddlers is mainly the only difference. Routine is definitely key. So they have a sleep routine. They sleep in their own cots now. They were co-sleeping up until about 10 months, 11 months. And then we did the transition mainly because they were crawling and they were starting to get up and trying to get off the bed, and that scared the hell out of me. So they went into their cots then, and Max shares his room with his big brother Brendan, and Audrey shares her room with her big sister Shayla. And they're doing really well. They both sleep through the night most of the time. There's a few nights where they wake up occasionally, but they usually get themselves back to sleep. And if not, they just have a drink on the boob for a bit and they go back to sleep and sleep the rest of the night. Yeah. They're usually up at 7 o'clock every day, and then they have a nap about 10 a.m. to 12 o'clock. Yeah. And then at 3 o'clock, 3:30 to about 5. Yeah. So yeah, where's Max? You say hi? Who's that? Is that Max? You say hi. So yeah, so that's Max, and I'll go and now get Audrey, and so you can see Audrey. Say bye. Bye. Hi, this is Miss Audrey. You gonna say hi? Who's that? Say hi, YouTube. Hi. Hi. Audrey. So this is Miss Audrey. She is much smaller than my Max. She's just 10 kilos, 10.3 kilos, and 77 centimeters long, I think. So she's much more little than Max. She's my teeny tiny miss, I call her. She's my smallest baby out of my 6 kids. Hey, say hi. Do you see yourself? Is that Audrey? Is that Audrey? She's very animated. Everyone tells me how animated her face expressions are. She's also a little moody, as you can tell. She is very cheeky, and she knows how to have a tantrum already to get her way, don't you? But she is a sweet little girl. She loves cuddles, and she loves music, and she loves little chitty chatter, and she loves her big sissy Shayla very much. She always smiling and laughing at Shayla. Hey? And yeah, she's just a beautiful little girl. It's the same. She loves her cheese sandwiches, and she loves her chicken, and she loves hot chips, don't ya? Hey, that's a treat, isn't it? Yeah. And she loves fruit smoothies. Oh my goodness, does she love fruit smoothies? Oh, you don't want to be on camera? Mum. You say hi. Turn around and say hello. Who's that? Go really close. Audrey. Audrey. Who's that? Is that Audrey? So that's my Miss Audrey. Say bye. Say bye. Say bye. Cheeky. Okay, so now that you have met the twins again, so if you're just joining me, my videos, and you haven't seen my previous videos, I thought I'd do like a little life update and also like a little mini introduction in case this is one of your first videos you're watching of me. So just a mini introduction. My name is Beverly. I am a stay-at-home mum of 6. I have 2 sets of twins. My oldest one is nearly 15. Then I have 2 singletons who is 8 and 6. And then I've got Max and Audrey, my other set of twins who are just turned 1. I live in Melbourne, Australia. And I am married to my wonderful hubby, Jason, who is originally from the UK. And we've been together 10 years this year, which is crazy. I mainly used to do TTC vlogs as I was dealing with infertility for over 4 years, and I have suffered multiple miscarriages. I've also did pregnancy vlogs with my twins, even though I wasn't religiously doing them. I did do pregnancy vlogs with the twins, but you can mainly follow me on Facebook or Instagram, especially Instagram. I post there daily photos of the twins because I do a lot of rep and enthusiast for some of our favorite brands on Instagram, which we love doing as well. We like reviewing items and also photos of clothes and stuff that they rep and enthusiasts for. So that's basically me. I should say I'm nearly 38 as well, which is horrible, but I'm nearly 38 in May, which is, yeah, old. So if you have been watching my previous vlogs, you've known my TTC history and you've known the struggle I had to conceive the twins. I had failed Clomid cycles, I had failed IUI cycles, I did the whole natural thing, I did multiple injection cycles, I did natural cycles with like herbs and all the trying to do the natural way. And to get pregnant with the twins, I had to have a IUI plus high doses of injections and gonal F to even ovulate, because I stopped ovulating after I had my daughter, and the only times I did ovulate was with medicated cycle like a Clomid, which ended in miscarriage, or injections, which didn't happen. So I was also told when I was doing the TTC, because of my PCOS and because I stopped ovulating, I'll never conceive naturally on my own again. Because even though my first set of twins was conceived naturally without any medical help, so was my son. My daughter, she was harder to conceive. She was about 5 months, but that's nothing basically. But at the time, it felt like forever for me, who used to conceive, you know, only after about a few tries. And then to go from that to then not ovulating and not conceiving easily, and then TTCing for over 4 years was very tough and emotionally draining. So after I had the twins, because I've been exclusive breastfeeding, my cycle has not started back up again until February. So I had my first cycle February this year, and it was a weird cycle. It didn't really, I bled for about 7 days and it stopped. And then I started bleeding again early March for about 4 days, stopped, and then I had 1 day of bleeding in the middle of March, and that was it. So it was kind of all over the place. And then at the end of March, around the 26th of March, I started getting this intense, overwhelming cramping, which is ovulation cramping. It's so familiar. I've only ever had it when I was on my Clomid cycle, which I conceived and I ended in miscarriage, and also my IUI cycle with the twins. I've only ever felt this ovulation pain twice before, but it's very familiar. It's so distinctive. It's not like cramps from nothing else before. It's not like period cramps. It's not like, you know, any other kind of cramps. It's just ovulation cramps. It's so distinctive. So me and my husband, we, you know, did the deed before I felt these cramps, before I even thought I was ovulating. So there was like that chance there that I could possibly get pregnant, but obviously I didn't think anything of it because I was told I can never fall pregnant naturally on my own again, especially after 4 years of trying and constantly having, you know, sex and never falling pregnant. So then I started getting these weird feelings and symptoms. So you can probably find out where I'm going with this. I tested last week and it came back positive. So I am currently pregnant on my own, conceived naturally, which I haven't been able to do since 2008 without medical help. I am scared, I am worried, I am shocked. I've been doing first response tests every day since I got the first one. I started testing with internet cheapies and OPKs, and there was like a really faint line, and of course with cheapies I didn't really think about it, and then I went and I begged hubby one night to get the first response because it was driving me crazy. I just had to see if that showed up a line, and it did straight away, even though it was very faint. This is today's test, and going by the ovulation pains, I am 15 DPO today, so it's still super early. I haven't been taking multitude of vitamins like I used to do to conceive the twins. I wasn't on maca or metformin or anything like that. I'm just on a general pregnancy and breastfeeding multivitamin because I was breastfeeding, so I just stayed on that, which thankfully has got folic acid in it. I've had 2 HCG tests. The first one was about 9 DPO, 8 or 9 DPO, depending on when I actually ovulated, and it was a 27, the HCG, and then I had one again at, I think it was like 10 or 11 DPO, and it doubled. It was only 48 hours later, and it doubled, and it was 63 HCG. So the HCG levels are going up accordingly, they're supposed to. And then I'll be having another HCG test tomorrow. So when I was 16, around 15, 16 DPO, and then we'll go from there. I rang and spoke to my fertility specialist / OB who helped me conceive the twins. He's in total shock, as you can imagine, and he'll be doing my first ultrasound this weekend if the HCG levels are going well. Obviously, I am prone to miscarriage, so that is my #1 fear right now. My second is just trying to come to terms that I will have maybe 3 under 2, and it's going to be crazy, and I'll have 7 children. I'm not even going to think that it's twins because I don't even want to go there yet. We're just praying for one healthy little baby, and I haven't even told anyone yet. The only ones that know are my husband, obviously, and my best friend in the whole wide world. I haven't told the rest of my family or my in-laws because I'm scared of the judgmental crap I'm going to get. But basically, I just want to surround this baby with positivity and happiness, and it's obviously fate, and all babies are a blessing to me, and it's obviously meant to be here for it to happen that way and that easily for some reason. So I'm just counting my blessings and surrounding this baby with love and positivity, and hopefully it's a nice healthy sticky baby and I don't go through yet another miscarriage. So that is my big news when it comes to that, which is a total shock. Also, you may notice probably by now the background is different. I have moved. I moved 4 hours away, well, close to 4 hours away from where I used to live, to now where I live in the city in Melbourne, and for my husband's truck driving work. So total different. I don't live in the country anymore. I'm bang smack in the city. And yeah, it's a huge change for my kids who only grew up in the country, but it's we're getting used to it, and it's fine. They're loving school, they're loving being here, so everything's doing well. So that's basically a mini, really quick update on the twins, my life. I'll do a proper update after my next HCG levels to let you know what's going on with baby number 7. And I can't even, just even saying that blows my mind. Never thought I'll have 7 children. Like, once I found out I was having twins, it was 6, and I was content, and that was my family complete, and it's still a shock, but it's happening. There's a test yet again, which I'm still holding on to. So yes, it's good to be back. I hope you are still following me and are ready for another crazy pregnancy journey. I promise I will keep up the vlogs better this time. But if you can remember, I get really sick when I'm pregnant. I suffer from hyperemesis, gestational diabetes, and also I have the risk of preeclampsia, which I got with the twins towards the end. So fingers crossed this pregnancy is a healthy, sticky baby with less complications, and I'll update you again soon. Again, I'll be doing more updates on Facebook, and I do daily updates on Instagram with the twins. So thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.